そうね。彼らは目的のためなら何でもやるわ。
Whoops, I forgot to change the language to English, guys, so that you could actually follow along with the story. But I will change that for the next cutscene.
七神、魔人、悪竜。これらに関する古き者どもですら、彼らは平気で標的にする。
Lon, did you ever find your sword?
よりにもよってアビス教団を狙うだなんて。
Ooh, this is intense. And I'm glad that Ganyu's here. I'm pretty sure Mihoyo did that intentionally. No, Paimon. See, she's here to do the commission herself.
今、報道団について話し合っていたんです。
そうなの。見境のない報道団といえども。Oh,
they're getting mixed up with the Abyss Order, huh?
ですが近頃、モンドとリーユエ一帯にいる報道団の南と北を代表する2人の
Oh yeah, things are definitely shaken up.
大きな計画を練っているようなんです。報道団、南と北を代表する2人の頭?
Yeah, which ones?
人呼んで南の長司と北の会長よ。
I gotta say, those are some pretty badass names.
会長はオイラも覚えてるぞ。確かモンドでアンバーと一緒に戦ったよな。でも南の長司って誰だ?
Is she the boss the treasure hoarders refer to?
よく知ってるわね。どうやら過去に報道団と接触したことがあるみたいね。
Yeah, we've taken out a lot of them.
そう。リーユエ一帯の報道団をまとめる人物よ。DAINからは姉貴と呼ばれているわ。彼女の盗読としての際はまさに盗みの神の恩恵を受けていると信じる人もいるほどでね。だから
とにかく報道団が過去に誰にも発掘されていない遺跡を発見したことと、その遺跡がアビス教団によって厳重に守られていることは事実です。とても危険なため普通は手を引くのですが、報道団は宝を手に入れることしか考えておらず。
Even though they're thieves, Ganyu still cares for their safety.
下っ端をおとりにアビス教団の戦力を分散し、精鋭を一人送り込んで宝を盗むといった計画を立てているようなのです。
Wow, you did some pretty good sleuthing there, Ganyu.
その計画のためにわざわざフォンテーヌから姉貴と会長がとある大宝刀家を招いたらしいわ。
Oh.
大宝刀家？なんだかすごそうな肩書きだな。
ええ、この筋では伝説の人物よ。
Now I'm curious who it is.
報道団にとっての大宝刀家は冒険者たちにとっての大冒険者と同じくらい尊敬される立場にあるの。
Just like the famous Alice! Oh, that's Clee's mom, I think.
あなたたちもあのテイワット観光ガイドの作者を知ってるの？そう。大宝刀家は彼女と同じくらい尊敬される人物なの。だから南と北の報道団をまとめる2人の頭の力をもってしても彼を計画に招き入れるのは容易じゃなかったらしいわ。
今のリーユエは大きな変革を迎えている最中にあります。ですから総務士も洗顔軍も報道団の処理をする余裕がありません。しかし私の直感では
Yeah, you would think that the Abyss should be higher priority, but I guess not. Well, since I'm here, I too understand the dangers of the Abyss.
やっぱり頼りになるわね。それじゃ気をつけていってらっしゃい。依頼の細かな部分は教会に任せておいて。
You know, I bet if Kaching's banner was more popular than Ganyu's, they would have put Kaching there instead of Ganyu. I think that was a fan service moment. Fan service in the sense of, you know, not fan service in the other sense. Alright guys, so I changed the language back into English because I think there is a different experience to be had when we understand the characters as they're speaking instead of reading it kind of like a book. So I switched it back to English, but You know, if you guys do have a preference, let me know down in the comments, and for future videos, I will leave it in that language.
Treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
And of course, I'm using the Traveler because that's just how it is, right? We gotta play it as if it's canon.
Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Haha, fools!
Rain outlines your fate.
Damn, they got destroyed. Oh, you can't forget the little chests, man. 10 adventure rank XP? That's important.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins?
Oh god, it's the bubble crash minigame.
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Paimon. The great bubble crash. Oh god, I tried to dash through it. Oh, are we supposed to jump in here? Okay. Damn, these ruins are actually super cool looking. I really wish they used this more in like typical gameplay. Also, why are all these chests always facing the wrong way? It's kind of weird. She walks with so much swagger.
This looks like a person.
Is that the Grand Thief?
Could it be the Grand Thief?
Read her like a book.
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
I think it's a little worse than that, Paimon. A statue of the Seven?
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands, Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
Don't worry, we can take it on.
The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
He might be dead.
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
I thought you were scared, Paimon. There's no reaction or any signs of breathing.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Damn, they actually just straight up said it. How did he die?
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what?
Are we gonna fight the Abyss Herald?
Quick, run!
Wait, flee the ruins. But I gotta check for treasures. See? It's also facing the wrong way. Oh! Wait. How do I get back? Do I have to fall to my death? There's no other choice. This is literally the Great Bubble Crash from the Windbloom Festival. They had to reuse it somehow, right? Or maybe it's the opposite. They did this first, and then they used it for... Oh no, I made the mistake again because I got baited by the treasure. Well, see you guys in hell. Sorry, this doesn't feel very immersive because I'm treasure hunting while I'm supposed to be running away. I thought we were supposed to fight in... Oh, there's the Abyss Herald. There he is.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
I thought that his voice would be a little
You
deeper.
have come here. You have seen our secrets.
Maybe add a little bit of
For
reverb.
this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
The DAIN spoke of the monster we were tracking with DAIN.
DAIN. Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
I don't mean to say that his voice
The Abyss
acting is bad.
is unstoppable.
I just mean it doesn't seem to fit the character. I think the voice acting is good.
This power!
Oh god, okay.
I've never seen it before!
So it's actually boss battle time.
Please don't get cocky!
He actually gets frozen.
Abyssal roar.
You can't run.
No damage run.
Rain outlines your.
Traveler only. I won't use Hu Tao because he'll die too quick. Oh, I took damage.
Let me weave you a verse. You can't run.
Yeah, I won't use. Oh, we're already done. Never mind.
This power, it seems familiar.
It's because of our brother.
I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
No, we just got started, man.
What a tough battle!
Was it?
Okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing. Let's just get out of here.
Right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
So,
Dane's
we
left.
meet again. A little sooner than I had
Oh,
expected.
right outside the ruins?
Hey, it's DAIN!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange.
Quite.
Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Wow, you just know us so well.
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
There was something even stranger than the Abyss Herald in the ruins.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way!
But he wasn't hard.
Fought a big battle with that thing.
Not really.
Maybe it
She's
hasn't gone too
exaggerating.
far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Wait, I thought I was the one who commissioned you.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With DAIN helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss!
DAIN is gonna be the first 6-star character in the game. We took them all out.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
Were they? It didn't really seem like it.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yep, those are important materials.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
Ordinary.
In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed.
Why
so
don't
it
you
would
just tell
seem
us
they
what that
haven't found it
valuable
yet.
object is, unless you don't know.
Why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
You should be rougher with them. Yeah, Master Deluxe's done that before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather,
Why not?
these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a
Ah.
painful interrogation.
So you're saying you're not going to get anything out of it if you do. Something related to what we saw in the ruins? Fear.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Please lead the way. Alright, we got more monsters to take care of. And of course, they always put the ice and the water ones together. Oh, there's a ruin guard here too.
Rain cutter.
Alright, no kidding around.
Wow, besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
Definitely not.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything
Just
is
tell
the
her
fruit of
right out.
seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
But I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from
Damn,
an
Dane's
ancient
lip is
nation
freaking
that
tall.
was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of
Khaenri'ah.
that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
No, I don't know about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Khaenri'ah? Okay, so this
You
is
have memories of being there.
this is some
That nation was
interesting
destroyed
stuff here.
500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours.
This is new information
But
for us.
if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from him any longer. DAIN and Khaenri'ah, it's worth a shot. The person who woke me up, and that sea of flames. I don't recall any of this. I'm not sure what any of this is referring to. I'm gonna go with this one. That was 500 years ago? Really?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I think they're talking about the
I
very
see.
first cutscene.
So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
Okay, I'm being totally honest with you guys, but I am kind of confused. But we're just gonna let it rock, and maybe our questions will be answered. That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
The way he says Khaenri'ah.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the Seven, despite only having a place name to go on.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
Damn.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible. What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my brother. So, as far as we know, the Traveler comes from a different world. So everything that we're talking about right now happened after that very first cutscene in the beginning of the game. And before we fished Paimon out of the lake. So there's a little bit of a time period that we didn't see between when we came to this world and when we met Paimon. That's what I'm getting from this. I have no idea if I'm right.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
I need to hear what explanation the gods have for their actions. But the next time I see Venti or Zhongli...
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Oh man. If Dane's Lip is saying that the gods destroyed Khaenri'ah, right? Then it's Venti and Zhongli that are potentially responsible. So that's interesting development.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Field tillers?
Field tillers?
Farming?
What a strange name.
They were farming equipment, so what's with the lethal weapons?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons.
Yeah, okay.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Should we start calling them field
Floor with
field
steel and
tillers?
blood. Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Canria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They
And they're
wandered
still being
aimlessly over
manufactured.
the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years. It seems we should put an end. We've done that multiple times.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Yes, we
Once
have.
you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Will do, Mr. Bowkeeper.
Right.
Lights out. Judgment!
All right, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it?
Maybe this one's a high level Abyss
Perhaps
Mage.
it really does contain information about their operation.
Let's take a look.
But Paimon can't
Aw,
read
damn
the
it.
writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate.
Oh,
It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
dude, his eyes are crazy.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the
Oh
Vortex.
man,
The Overlord of the Vortex?
child.
You mean that god in the ocean?
It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with
I
Dvalin?
know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Oh, well, you're
Last time
welcome.
It was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further.
You can go
They
one step
won't just
further.
corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of
Cybernetic.
cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand
She
the
still has her,
civilization of Conria.
She still got
Though,
a
of
sense of humor
course,
during this
The
time.
accuracy of that understanding
I
itself
like it.
is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Conria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
Oh,
And
Sile
the
was
new
like a
core that
freaking
shall
water
replace
monster.
The orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
Oh,
The eye of
wow.
the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
They haven't found it yet, so we still have time.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically,
Where do we even
it
start?
all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue, it looked like the Animo Archon.
That tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Does he not like?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
That was a weird reaction.
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon!
Oh yeah, or else they're gonna flip their ship.
Actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Of course, he's gonna stay out here. But we've done everything else together. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost
Do they
trust.
not trust
Having
Dane?
me tag along would only make them suspicious.
You don't think you'll be popular?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is
I
never
see.
pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
True. Let's get a
Okay,
move
then,
on.
We'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue.
Oh yeah, that's
inside the
probably some
cathedral.
sacrilege stuff.
The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Except if it's us.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
It's Barbara.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
She still remembers, huh?
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that.
Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller.
She thinks it's farming equipment
what
too.
does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost the statue of the Seven?
How could you lose one of those things?
You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course.
Of course?
Nothing?
Paimon, you're terrible at this.
Any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside. It's for your own
Look at her
good.
face.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's final fury?
Oh, that sounds
No,
interesting.
It's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's final fury.
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms.
The
so they
Pyro
referred to it as
Archon.
the Tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Later, the theory of the Tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word.
Oh,
Thank you
Rosaria.
again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
The Abyss
Those
Order.
monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the
Oh, that's where we're
wolves.
headed to next, isn't
Could
it?
it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose,
Dude,
I
they
can't
stand no
say for
chance
certain.
against the wolf. No
Master
way.
Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must
Jean.
also begin to make a move myself.
Rosaria.
Then I will go as well.
Barbara.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry. I will go to help as well. Rosaria's like half part of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
We gotta change our party so that it's canon. So let's do that. Rosaria, Traveler. Let's swap Traveler over to the first slot here. And then we're gonna get Jean up in here.
Let the wind
And
lead.
then we don't have a third spot yet, but we'll see what the story has us do with our team.
I see.
How you doing, Dane?
Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
To Lupus
What is
Boreas.
the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin?
Oh, they're gonna corrupt Lupus?
No, that's not likely.
Okay. Well,
Unlike
then please tell
Osiel,
me.
who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Ah, I see. Alright, here we go, team. Rosaria, Team Jean.
The Abyss Order!
Don't
Oh man, we don't have
underestimate
any
the enemy.
Hydro,
Let's take
man.
them now.
Oh, we actually just swirled that shield off of him. Whoops, I swapped to the wrong character.
Judgment!
Whew. There's sure
Team
are
Femme
a lot of
Fatale
enemies
has got it
around
locked
here.
down.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Let's go!
I'm not going any further.
What? Why?
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Aren't fluffy
It
things
has
cute?
nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I
Wait, how
cannot
did he just
possibly
pronounce
agree
that?
with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him.
Ooh, Dainsliff
Besides,
really does
You're
not
the one people like.
like the
I'm
Seven.
Less likable.
You really despise the
There's
Seven.
nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods.
Oh,
You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction.
everything is making a
Don't
180.
go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down.
We
Even
freaking
if
love
the god in
Zhongli and
question
Venti.
is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Yeah.
Does Dane hate the Seven, or is
Why
he protecting them?
is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief.
Boreas.
Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
That's an
There
interesting way to
goes.
pronounce it.
What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two
Jean.
doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true.
Venti had a pet wolf
Regardless,
and a
whether
pet
the reason
dragon.
behind the present
Now
threat
that
is
I think
clear or
about
not,
it.
I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Oh my
His
gosh, I'm
god
never gonna get used to
spirit.
that pronunciation.
He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
Yeah, we fight him every week, and we win every time.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Oh damn, Razor gonna take him on?
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
Boreas's voice also sounds
What is this
different.
ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Damn, man, his design is awesome, but I swear he needs some reverb. Yo, where'd Razor go?
Punishment! Yeah! I swear by my sword! Be gone!
Oh, you sent it the wrong way.
Go as one!
Oh no, our traveler is not really set up for this.
Judgment!
We got freaking Hilly Churl too. Ooh, we're getting hit. Come on, man. Team Fem. We got this. He's almost dead. Oh, he's powering up. Oh, he's got a water shield. Thank God we actually brought ice.
Windblade! Judgment!
Cannon only. We're not gonna beat this easily with our main Hu Tao team. It doesn't feel right that way, you know? It's gotta be like a real boss fight. Oh my, he did it 3 times. I actually was not expecting him to do it 3 times. Oh, that's a pretty cool move. We're doing no damage because of his shield.
You can't run!
Come on, break that shield!
Judgment! Shiver!
We're sorry, it's all on you. We're so close. All right, how do we dodge this? Oh, that's easy. He just missed. There we go. Oh, he actually dies. Oh, we're supposed to actually defeat everybody. All right. Hey, Hilly come over here.
You can't run!
That was kind of anticlimactic because this guy's still alive.
Prepare to be blown away!
There we go.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again!
It sure ran away
Thank
quickly.
You came just in time.
Human Lupercal, I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
Hey man, there's no shame.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules.
Oh, he
I,
summoned
too,
you.
didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Yeah, it's not your fault, man. But actually, maybe a little bit because come on, it's the freaking Abyss Order.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smell danger? And
Yeah,
came
we
here?
smelled it all right.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolfguard. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Tell us more.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger.
That's kind of a funny story.
But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller.
What are
right?
these? What are these options? Dude, our main character has a hilarious sense of humor. Could it shoot missiles? You don't know that word.
Strange word. As I said, I pay no heed to
Damn
the
it, I should have chose the
contraptions
second
of
option.
human.
Or the first option.
It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield vision.
Okay, fireballs are probably the missiles.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Of course, Razor.
Yes, you were a big
Of course,
help.
of course.
Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You
Bigger
too.
danger.
Also, be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Yo, Dane.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
God
As
damn
both
it.
the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
We did. We did.
I see. Well then, we can
Not a
more or less
whole-
figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas?
Yeah, how did you come to
That
that?
information combined with a more comprehensive analysis.
Please
For
go
example,
on.
The old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
The Tyrant's final
Exactly.
fury.
The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
The fireballs raining from the sky were probably missiles.
Paimon gets it. So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
That's a
Back
pretty good
then,
synopsis.
The people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
Not bad, Paimon.
Looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need. Wow.
What do you mean?
I remember.
You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we
Wow.
went there before.
I do remember that
If it's
actually
something
too.
like that.
That's something so, like, what's the word? Like, obscure. I really didn't think it'd tie all the way back to this next Archon quest story. I thought that it might be a bigger
This is it, right?
ruin guard.
Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Nope,
Ooh, so what did you see?
nothing.
Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try.
Oh, you have a different kind of elemental sight? Oh! Yo, he's got some powers.
Done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conrad?
You don't know what that word
As
means?
the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex,
Oh no,
are
this is all a
attached to the
trap.
statue, there you have a
They knew we
mechanized
would
god.
find it. They're using
And
us.
this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
What an extreme and dangerous operation.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Put it on the Guardian? No, hide it somewhere no one will
No.
find it.
I'll guard it myself.
Oh, okay.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
How do we
No
know
matter
that Dane's
where
an
we may
actual
hide
good
it,
guy?
They will find it.
We don't
And
actually
as for
know
the
that.
Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
By doing what
We
exactly?
can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
I thought the same thing.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven, as well as being a really
Oh,
important
really?
cultural
That didn't
relic
really cross my
that's
mind.
actually divine too. Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise, she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them?
Damn, he
Let's
really
go back
hates
to
them.
those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
Round 3.
I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it.
Of course.
That'll work.
Look at this.
Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
This is the Great Bubble Crash Part 2. Version 7.9. Also, I swapped out the artifacts onto my Traveler to have all of the best artifacts from all of my other characters. So we're going to... If we have to fight the Abyss Herald, we're going to use the Traveler only. Oh god. Of course. We're going to use the Traveler only if we can, but obviously if he has a shield where we need to use a different element, then we'll do that.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far
Alright, I changed my
more
mind. I think his voice is actually very
dangerous.
fitting.
You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Let's go. Dainsliff, why don't you fight with us? Ow. Oh, that hit us. Hey, we still have Endora in our party.
Windblade! Be gone!
He does it 3 times. Okay, maybe only when he's weak. Oh, there's Abyss mate. Oh god. Okay, this is actually might be difficult. Only Traveler. This is not good. All right, we have to use. What? You went for the completely wrong enemy.
Let me weave you a verse.
Okay, for the boss, we'll use Traveler only.
Lights out. Prepare to be blown away!
Ow! I'm preoccupied fighting this guy. Oh, yep, there, and then the third? No, just twice, alright.
Be gone!
Oh, he flinched. That hitbox is huge. I thought I was out of range. Oh, we barely dodged it. His moveset is very simple though. Oh no, here's the shield. Oh, that does damage. Oh my gosh.
Barbados, guide us.
Ow. Alright, we gotta use Rosaria to break the shield.
Witness the power of Gugwa. You can't run.
I think he's gonna do it a 3rd time now. Yeah.
You can't run. Shiver. Wind, hear me.
You've frozen. And he's done. Oh, this is much more badass than what just happened. Oh! Grabbed him by the neck. It's Aether.
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Aether! I finally found you.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine, why are you with DAIN?
Oh my gosh, it's a fully voice acted traveler. What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's so sad. Why are you asking about something that doesn't matter?
Your brother knows DAIN?
Aether, we meet again.
What's going on here? DAIN knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Aether.
Hold on a second.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsliff was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
Dainsliff is 500 years old?
A curse of immortality was laid upon him.
Oh, okay. That explains.
To forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying DAIN is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Way to spell it out, Paimon. I think we could have figured that out.
Being your enemy? Oh, Paimon's so confused.
You can tell me all this later. Let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Oh, we can't go through. Only DAIN.
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
I'm not sad.
You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, DAIN is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
Right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I pretty much got it.
Oh, well then,
No, I said I got it.
let's go over it again.
God dang it.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince.
Okay, now they're just
Seems
spilling
like
it
your
out for
brother
us.
is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the
Paimon, I'm
Seven
okay with this
and
recap.
the Seven Nations?
We don't need
Next
this.
thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And DAIN is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that DAIN is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that DAIN protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
So the questions that you posed are good, but I didn't need the recap.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Oh, she put her hand out. That was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But now, Paimon's right. We have so many more questions. And the next Archon quest is gonna be so long from now. That's okay.